Welcome to episode 5 of Overrated, Underrated with Resilience Training and me, Coach Mike. This is that talk show where you guys send me topics based on health, nutrition, and sports performance, and I let you know whether it's overrated or underrated. Let's go ahead and get into these responses. Coffee for pre-workout. Very interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead right off the bat and say that that is underrated. A lot of people are taking a bunch of these different pre-workout supplements that have all these ingredients in it that you can't even pronounce or read, right? But one of the best pre-workouts to take is a little bit of black coffee. First and foremost, it has almost 0 calories in it. Second, there's multiple studies that prove that a little bit of coffee before a workout can increase your strength, increase your speed, reduce aerobic exhaustion, and also reduce muscle soreness. Where it gets hairy is if your coffee starts looking more like dessert rather than a beverage, right? Keep it simple. That's the rule of thumb. Don't put any milk in it, not before a workout, definitely no. You wanna maybe a little bit of sweetener, keep it somewhere between 4 to 8 ounces and supplement that with water before and during your workout, because coffee is a diuretic. You don't wanna be losing more water than you are just naturally because you're working out. But yeah, coffee as a pre-workout, definitely underrated. Online personal training. Shot to the heart. Online personal training, definitely underrated. And I'll give you an example why. This is Leah. Leah trained with me in person for over 2 years. And while she made great gains while we were training in person, she made the most gains when we started training online just a few years ago. She would be the first person to tell you that training online has actually got her more gains just because of how much contact we could have. Instead of only seeing her for 1 hour, maybe 2 days out of the week, now I can see her 3, 4, 5, 6 days out of the week for multiple hours and have multiple contacts with her and talk to her basically every single day. Same thing goes for Sandy. I trained Sandy for over 2 years in person. He made the most gains when we started training online. He will attest to that too. Online training just has a different feel. Yes, it doesn't have all the same perks that comes with in-person training, but it could be just as or even doubly effective if you have a good online personal trainer. Online training, definitely underrated. All right, let's hit another one. Drinking water for weight loss. I hear a lot of hype. Yeah, and the hype is true. Drinking water for weight loss is definitely underrated. I feel like everything is underrated today. Water is calorie free, meaning it has 0 calories. And when you drink water, your body burns calories. So that's a win-win right there. Did you know that your body is over 70% water itself? By you drinking water every day consistently, somewhere between 2.5 to 3 liters a day, you help flush your body of all the toxins and bacteria that maybe shouldn't be in there, and you get your body running smoothly. Think about it like oil in the engine. With a lot of people who tend to snack a lot, their body is actually asking for water and may be dehydrated. So when they start to drink more, a lot of that feeling of hunger starts going away, and then they snack less too. So water, no calories, burn more calories, snack less, flush the system of toxins, feel better, work out more. Drinking water for weight loss, definitely underrated. If you are not tracking the water, go ahead and track how much water you drink for the next 2 days and see where you lay. If you're somewhere around 2.5 to 3 liters, you're in the green. If you're below that, start giving yourself a regimen, start giving yourself reminders, maybe program some reminders into your phone and get on that. Now this next one, I can't really rate overrated or underrated, but they asked a really good question, so I want to hit it anyway. They said full body workouts or split. And I guess what they meant is like a split routine over the week. Should they do full body every single time they train, or should they work a split when they train? Now this is a very complicated question because there's so many factors that go into what's best for you. Are you going to be training for something specific? Are you just training to stay in general shape? What kind of schedule do you have? How often are you going to work out? Let's say you just want to generally stay fit and you're not going to train to the point of taking your muscles to exhaustion or to failure. Doing 3, 4 full body workouts in a week is not going to harm you. You're not really concentrating so much on one specific muscle group. You give yourself a buffer to work with and enough recovery time to feel good for the next workout. But let's say you're trying to get to a new squat max and you're really going to train legs hard It wouldn't make sense to do a full body workout on Monday and then a full body workout on Wednesday. You're not gonna make those gains. You have to do a leg specific workout and take your muscles to exhaustion and to failure. That being said, you gotta give yourself enough rest time. So you have to wait at least 3-4 days to let those muscles recover before you train them hard again. So long story short, it depends who you are and what you're training for and how you're training. Splits are great if you want to work out many times a week. Let's say Monday you do legs and Tuesday you do upper body and Wednesday you do core. You give your muscles enough time to recover before you work them and train them again. Full body workouts are great too. Let's say you don't really know if you will be able to hit that third workout at the end of the week. At least you know and you have that peace of mind that you hit every single muscle group you wanted to with those first 2 workouts. So while I can't rate this as overrated, underrated, what I will rate is learning what your goals are and learning the exact split to do based on that is underrated. Thank you for joining me for another episode. Every week I'm gonna ask you guys to send me more topics based on health, nutrition, or sports performance, and I'll do my best to rate them and let you know if they're overrated or underrated. Stay resilient.